I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe!
Going outdoors has become obsolete thanks to these Binge Pipe programs.
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow, just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself, and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent, and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal." In the right climate. You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely make it on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
Hello, listeners. If you love podcasts, you'll love our new show. We collect clips of everybody's favorite part of podcasting, apologizing for the quality of the podcast. Please enjoy every excuse, justification, and admission of laziness.
Welcome to the Great Ping Pong Debate. I want to apologize for the echo. We're not in our usual studio.
This is Real Bears or Niels Bohr, and you'll have to forgive me as I'm fighting cold this week.
I'm not going to lie to you, listeners. This is my least favorite Australian serial killer. But we said we'd create dating profiles for them all, so...
As you can tell, my neighbor's dog is very excited to list all the episodes of Pushing Daisies from most to least charming, and...
Join us, won't you? It'll be a good time, and we promise the clips won't sound so poorly spliced together once we get used to the software.
Instead of using your real name, you can keep your anonymity by using a joke name. If you're not funny, just use your social security number.
Welcome back to Right or Wag, the only game show where the contestants are dogs. For $500, who is a good boy? Bixby. Correct. Okay, once again, that bell is making our contestants think someone's at the door, so we'll take a short break. All right, down.
I'm Blake.
And I'm Chad.
And we're the Internet Brothers.
Watch us pull some sick stunts.
I went to a grocery store dressed like a dinosaur.
And figure out how to monetize our growing Instagram following.
What are the
Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, the calm before the binge.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if my mom could see me now, I'd say, "What are you doing, Mom? I told you to stay in the car while I hosted this game." You're playing by yourself, so you can relax. Nobody will know what happens except me and you and whoever I tell, and also whoever you tell. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, no desserts until you've finished eating your map of Europe. Where does Brussels sprout? From the westernmost side of Germany, from the northernmost side of Belgium, from the southeast corner of Germany, or close to the center of Belgium? Okay, let's take a look. Insert banana peel sound effect. Here's what a right answer looks like. Brussels, the capital city of Belgium, sprouts roughly out of the center of the country. And as terrible as Brussels may taste, it is rich in fiber and multinational corporations, so just stop whining and eat it.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Oh, here's a good one. Cry Me a River. Which musical artist's watery name contains the highest percentage of Earth's fresh water? Frank Ocean, Nickel Creek, Rivers Cuomo, or Vanilla Ice? Let's see how that shook out. About 70% of all fresh water on Earth is contained in glaciers, ice caps, and ground ice. So Vanilla Ice has the most fresh water contained in his name. There you have it, folks. Scientific proof that Vanilla Ice is greater than Frank Ocean and Weezer combined.
Why don't we do it with Creed?
How about this one? Kanye intolerant. And get ready because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Kanye West or a brand of almond milk. Answer quick. You'll only have a few seconds to choose between Kanye West or almond milk. Ready? Let's go. Blue Diamond. Gold Digger. Silk. Amazing. So delicious. Waves. Dream. That was nice and forgettable. Now let's keep going.
I don't need you anymore.
Take a good look at Avenge Me. Which member of the superhero team, the Avengers, is also the king of Wakanda? T'Challa, 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 or T'Challa? Hope you like what you picked. That's the correct spelling of T'Challa, the Black Panther. This one's called WWEIEIO. Kids love professional wrestling about as much as professional wrestlers love doing things other than professional wrestling. Based on his well-known catchphrase taunt, what would most likely be John Cena's favorite childhood game? Duck Duck Goose, Peekaboo, London Bridge is Falling Down, or Patty Cake? And how'd we do? Farewell, Felicia. And here's where the money is. John Cena is well known for saying, "You can't see me," which is also the name of his first studio album. I know that because I bought a Cena album thinking it was a Sia album, and I gotta say, I have zero regrets. Round 1 is over. You have a commanding lead, but hey, anything can happen in the second round. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that. Okay, buckle in.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Coming up next, are you gonna eat that? Hey, I have some boiled horse bones. I heard you love boiled horse bones. You can't get enough of those boiled horse bones. Want some yummy Haribo gummy bears, sweet, sweet Swedish fish, tasty strawberry Twizzlers, or appetizing Airheads taffy? So what'd you pick? While these other candies are vegan, gummy bears are traditionally made with gelatin, which is derived from boiled animal bones, ligament, and tissue. What a fun snack to remind you of how you always wanted a horse, and that sometimes dreams have a funny way of coming true.
J'ai mangé tous les œufs. 7.
try this on for size. So bad, it's just bad. What would be a good name for a cheesy sci-fi movie about tornadoes composed of tornado, fishnado, pignado, cownado, or birdnado? I love this part.
If I start another
Let me show
game
you
down to play
something.
mirrored?
A tornado is a small fillet of beef. I'm just hoping I'm famous enough to book a spot on the 3rd or 4th sequel.
Hey, question.
At Binge Pipe, we value your needs. Would you like a question with nothing to hide or a question with an ulterior motive? Select your selection. I have no opinion about your selection.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Why not try a question with nothing to hide? The answer is C. Okay, what'd you pick? Told ya. Not everything is a trick question. Here's one I like to call a gritty reboot for a candy shell. I'm considering creating a competing candy to M&M's called Memento Moris. An accurate slogan for my product would be melts in your mouth, but not in a pleasurable way, just as your enemies planned, like a decomposing corpse. Or, and your hands, life is chaos. And how'd we do?
I am not sure.
Now pay attention.
I didn't even get the question.
Memento Mori is Latin for remember death. Any slogan that reminds customers of the inevitable grave would qualify.
Okay.
Sure, you've had dark chocolate, but have you had nihilistic chocolate? I call this one OMG. Let's say Cheese Whiz got in on the ghee biz. What would be the ghee whiz slogan? It's milk, fermented. It's cream, clotted. It's yogurt, diluted. Okay, let's take a look.
Easy.
Ghee is clarified
Easy peasy.
butter used in lots of Indian and Pakistani dishes. Ghee is better than butter because it's got even more butter per butter than butter. Does that make sense? It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a map. Ah, I see you already know the rules. Here's your clue. Repetition, repetition, repetition. Honestly, this one's the result of a sick mind. Good luck.
I
There's your
win.
score.
I win myself.
I mean, what do you want me to say here? You played by yourself. It was more like taking a Cosmo quiz than winning a trivia game. And you finished with the unbuttered white bread of scores. And you couldn't even toast it because...
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind.
Alright. Marie, if you're still around.
This menu
what game you
screen
wanna play?
is a binge type.
Diddlies, can you fling yourself? Okay. I don't know what we can play with 2 players. 1 to 6. Let's give it a shot. VMXG. Okay. And I am just gonna get some snacks. Just grab a snack. Alright, Murray, give me 1 second. Let me just grab a snack. Some people will come. Some snacks. What kind of snacks? Fruity, chewy snacks. That's what we need. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. So Marie is one of them. It's yours. I know one's mine. Did you get your snacks? I got my snacks. Alright. Let's go ahead and start. Let's try it out. Never played this before, so don't know.
From the swirling Bleacher Nebula, it's the Zeepeldo! Now let's hear it for your host, Argon Alto!
Thank you! Welcome Earth to the house that screams Bill! Holy Flopchip, is this your first time? We know what to do with first timers! With broken bones awaiting! Let the bloodbath begin! Hey there! Take a look at your device and you'll see our patented Google technology. Drag that finger of yours around, aim at the target, then let go! Fun! There you go!
Oh, I think we have to kind of get that or not. Oops, what's he doing?
Keep going! Up, harder!
Are we supposed to be each other?
Color! Only a human with the same color can hurt it now! But how will you do against something that fights back? Kill the humans! A few more like that and you'll be space debris! Match the color to give your team some extra firepower. This is round one. Don't let us down.
Where's the newcomer?
No.
Looks like Earth could use a pick-me-up. Match the color to open the health pack. Bring yourself to the health field to recharge.
I don't want the health field. I'm gonna die.
How refreshing! Okay, Aaron, let's see what you can do.
Nicely done. If I have to go to a different Jackbox, I'd have to reset the thing. So let's just let's try this
Binge
one.
Pipe's menu screen offers everything.
That first time I played it, that was
Some people said Binge Pipe was crazy for launching a streaming service inside a party pack of 5 games and offering no way to actually monetize it. And we're taking that under advisement. Binge Pipe, we're open to constructive criticism.
Okay. Well, what do you want to play?
Do you Binge Pipe?
I can try it. I have Jackbox 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack.
I have Use Your Words.
Binge Pipe, this isn't a bubble market, we swear.
Whiplash. Espionage. Bidding.
I'm Cookie, and to paraphrase my dad, I love you, son.
Want to play Trivia Murder Party?
I view
yet?
you two as my children, in that I've already chosen
Part 1,
a
Part
favorite.
2.
Okay, here's looking at you.
Time for question 1.
First question. Johnny Cashed. If Johnny Cash had been more medically precise, he would have changed his iconic line to, "I shot a man in Reno," just to watch him emesis, watch him coagulate, watch him exsanguinate, or watch him extravasate. What'd you guys pick? That's a fancy term for blowing chunks. Exsanguination is the process of dying due to loss of blood. It
So
kind of
is
feels like falling
extravasate
into a
too, but
burning
that's
ring
when it
of
leaves the
oxidation
vessel.
combustion. And now, it's a thinker. Let's see what Marmaduke is up to.
I finished all my snacks.
You can't eat a whole
I
turkey!
finished all my snacks.
Why do giant dogs make me laugh so much? Because of my limbic system, because of my cerebrum, because of my cerebellum, or because of my brainstem? Okay, who
Yeah,
chose
this
what?
is hard. Like,
You can't walk and laugh at the same time. You should have known.
cerebellum is where you-
The limbic system's hippocampus and the
That's like
amygdala work in concert to
emotions.
create laughter.
But
So if you don't find this game funny,
I mean,
it's
the
not our
cerebellum
fault. Your
controls
brain
like,
is
some
wrong.
optic activity. So is he laughing because he's seeing the dog, or just because the dog exists?
Coming up, oh yes. And oh
Hard
yes,
question
it's a
right there.
dis or dat. I'm going to list off 7 titles, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a best-selling self-help book or an album by the prog rock band Yes. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a book or a Yes album. And you're both doing this together, so pay attention. Here it comes. Getting to Yes. Classic Yes. Essentially Yes. Year of Yes. In a word, yes. Introducing Yes. The best Yes. You really excel in the middle lane, but player 2, tough one. You fail to live up to my already very low expectations.
The Binge Pipe algorithm has detected hurt feelings.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for your opponent to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus if they choose incorrectly.
Oh, it's a different
Great,
game.
thanks.
Binge Pipe,
Screw.
your loyal friend that's
I think he was
also a
an
company.
idiot. Yeah, screw.
Here we have FX
Careful,
marks
please
the
screw.
spot.
during
If
quarantine
FX
times,
greenlit
man.
a show that was equidistant between their hits Fargo and Atlanta, what series would they pick up? Peoria, Kansas City, Gettysburg, or Memphis? Hope you like what you picked. Anybody see my wrong
Peoria,
answer?
Illinois?
Oh, here it is. Here's what you meant to pick. Peoria, Illinois is 558 miles from Fargo, North Dakota, and 558 miles from Atlanta, Georgia.
It seems like it's much more closer to Peoria than Atlanta. But if they say
I call this one Sugar Rush the Stage. If each of the Dixie Chicks ate 60 Pixie Sticks, how many Pixie Sticks did the Dixie Chicks eat? 120 Pixie Sticks, 180 Pixie Sticks, 240 Pixie Sticks, or 400 Pixie Sticks?
Alright, I covered my mouth when I coughed, so don't worry, Bruce. I got you.
Who picked what? There are 3 people in the Dixie Chicks, and
Safe
3
in the
times
stream.
60 is 180. That's too much sugar for me, but ladies, you do whatever it takes to write that beautiful music.
I don't know what a topic is, honestly.
Round 1 is dead to me. Let's look at the scores I'll be
'Cause
sending
I
to
don't
your
think I ever played
parents.
this game before.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead.
Marie, you know that you
Player
have to pay that
2, on
money
the other
before
hand,
this game is
you're doing
is
the
over, right?
bad thing. We have
you kinda
another
owe me,
screw
like,
to help our targeted numbers.
2
Round
racks,
2
bro.
screws have crazier
I'll give you
effects.
a little-
Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't forget to use that thing. Better get those answers in fast,
Give you
player
a
1, before you
little
get
discount.
screwed. No,
Let's
and
say the
remember,
$300.
questions are worth twice
We'll
as
waive
much
that.
in round 2.
Really good stuff.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Next, these are the questions. Anchor what? More like anchor where? Cambodia, Singapore, Pakistan, or South Africa? Okay, what'd you pick? Angkor Wat is a collection of temples. You are a collection of poor choices, and this is one of them. Angkor Wat
This
is the
game was
biggest
kinda
religious
rude, though.
monument
What
in
the
the
hell?
world. It's also the biggest tourist attraction in Cambodia. I personally experienced a miracle there. I was jet lagged and rode a motorbike into a monk, and then he didn't press charges. It is a big, mysterious world.
Hey, question.
Best one drunk.
Binge Pipe now offers
Alright.
content surveys. Would you like a question where Cookie gets mad or a question where Cookie gets even? Pick an option on your device now.
Fuck Cookie.
We have a tie. Binge Pipe will select the slightly better option.
Mon père est rétréci. 7.
There is no hiding from a question where I get mad.
Is that guy
When
Cookie?
I'm angry, I like to yell character names from Mad Max Fury Road. Which of the following is not something I would yell in anger? Furiosa! Brace yourself. You're dealing with the screw, player 1. You guys remember your password, right?
Marie, so if I get this wrong, something extra happens. I'm gonna go with,
And how'd we do? Keep your chin up. I thought it was obvious it was this one. Trumbo
know,
is the
something-
name
I
of a
had to type
blacklisted
something.
screenwriter famously
I
played
couldn't
by
even
Bryan
choose anything. I
Cranston
don't even
and
know
not
what
a
happened.
nuclear wasteland warrior.
but
I
I
yell
was gonna
Trumbo when I'm
pick
perplexed.
Furiosa just because I
Expert
figured
screwing, player 2. Here's your
just
extra
seemed like,
cash.
oh, nice,
Was then I learned
nicely
to
played.
the winds of it.
Behold,
But you know you're just
in
winning money that
development.
you kind of
What
owe
was
me.
Kumail
Still,
Nanjiani's first role? An embryo, a zygote, a fetus, or a phalanx?
Oh boy.
So what'd you
That's
pick?
some funny stuff.
The zygote is formed as soon as a sperm fertilizes an egg, and it's the earliest role Kumail, as well as all humans, held on this list. To be fair, it was a pretty small role, but he did beat out millions of applicants.
Nice, very nice.
Introducing, remember Third Rock from the Sun? Suppose NBC rebooted Third Rock, but set it on Jupiter instead of Earth. What would be the most appropriate name for the new show? Sixth Rock from the Sun, first gas giant from the Sun, fourth inner planet from the Sun, or last multi-mooned planet from the Sun? Let's see how that shook out.
My space stuff is really bad. That's what I
Jupiter is
picked.
the gas giant closest to our sun. I'll bet gas giant and our sun are phrases often spoken by French Stewart's parents.
Well, my name is
Look, all the questions can't be about me.
something Queef. I forgot what I picked today. I think it's Donkey Queef, so you know I know about gas.
It's time for type equals squiggly bracket male comma Hollywood squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't crash. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe has some raw data they can't seem to authenticate on their own.
Here's the data we have to work with. Untagging Robert Shapiro photos. Selling T-Bird jacket. Idina Menzel pronunciation. Whose search history have we acquired? Bruce Willis, Charlie Sheen, Jeff Bridges, or John Travolta?
I love this part.
I think I got
John
this right.
Travolta played Robert Shapiro in The People vs. O.J. Simpson, a member of the T-Birds in Greece, and couldn't quite seem to correctly pronounce Idina Menzel.
That's the only thing I remember
I'm
about
surprised
this
you
guy.
didn't find anything more salacious in his search history.
Binge Pipe Legal advised us
Pronounce
to not
the singer
go there.
from Frozen. Like that was supposedly like a big deal that happened.
Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right.
Yeah,
but
this
each
one
time
is
you're
hard. You
wrong,
have to wait
I'm
for
taking
all of
some
the things to
cash
fill up.
away.
It looks like this
And
little
don't forget,
ticking timer thing is going down. But
it's
don't
gotta
press
be a
stuff.
match that fits this clue. What's in a title?
I don't
What
know,
could be
it'll
more
make
fun than
sense.
combining pop
I just
culture
did this
and
one the other
grammar?
day.
Good luck.
There's got I don't know the names of any Beatles songs.
Player One's got it! Excellent job,
Jack
Player
Attack.
One.
Is
You
that a
won by
game?
so much, I'm jealous. Then again,
You don't know Jack!
Or was that one of those mini games? What is
Objection! Your Honor, this witness is clearly just a tugboat in a trench coat.
What do you want to play, Marie? I'm gonna go to
He's a
Jackbox
cop that doesn't
6
play by the
or
rules.
3 or
She's also a cop that doesn't play by the
5 or
rules.
4 or 1.
You know, they might not be cops.
Whatever you want.
Thank you.
I think it's just me
You know,
and you,
people
so
ask
it's
me
gotta be
all
like a
the
two-player
time,
game.
what is the first step to becoming an entrepreneur? And my answer is simple. Start following 90,000 people on Twitter.
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
Fibbage? Okay. Fibbage 2. Do you know what that's on? Fibbage 2. Alright, meet me back here. Jackbox Party Bit 2. Yep, I got it. Alright, I will see you in like 1 minute.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffer.